What's up guys, Shawnee Dogs here, and you saw it here first. Call of Duty World War II is finally confirmed, although it's been leaked for quite a while. I don't know how people managed to get their hands on that information, but it is finally confirmed by Call of Duty themselves. They just released this information at 1 p.m. Eastern, April 21st, so it is actually fully 100% confirmed, and they will have a live stream. The reveal trailer will be on April 26th, 10 a.m. Pacific time. I'm definitely excited. I hope everything works out well, that the game is as good as it is anticipated, because we are in need of a Call of Duty to save the franchise. People have been bitching at the developers left and right for a few years. They finally listened, and we are going back to boots on the ground. Activision will be taking Call of Duty back to its roots. So in honor of this, I will be playing Tactical Team Deathmatch. That is what this gameplay is of, so I can throw it back to the days of boots on the ground, try to get used to the whole feel of the game, and I will no longer be playing any other game mode that's not Tactical TDM because I just really want to get used to the feel. Psych, fuck that shit, man. I said it a few weeks ago on my channel when the first leak dropped. I know that a lot of people are hyped about it. More than 50% of the community, they hate all of this jetpacking stuff, but Call of Duty has significantly changed since the beginning. Our last 3 games have been jetpacking CODs. Everyone is now used to it. We're used to this super crazy fast, like you're on cocaine feel to the game. Everything is fast paced, high flying action at all times. Once you go back to boots on the ground, it significantly reduces the skill gap. Now this is where I'm going to lose a lot of people because I'm sure not everyone is going to agree with this, but having jetpacks in the game creates a massive skill gap between the players because you have to master that advanced movement. If you watch my gameplays, you know exactly how I play. I'm a high flyer. I have really good control in the air, and that's what allows me to win a lot of my gunfights. Now granted, my aim is still very good too, but the movement really complements my playstyle and allows me to be even that much better because other players just aren't on the same level and they haven't taken the time to master the movement system because they're too busy bitching about jetpacks in the game. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's going to be a good Call of Duty. I'm excited about it too. Like, if you're good at a COD game, you will be good at all of them. You learn to adapt to the different nuances of each Call of Duty, and although I've learned to love jetpacks and I'm not too fond of boots on the ground, I'd rather keep it the way it is. I'm sure it will still be a great game no matter what. At the end of the day, it's still Call of Duty. Even if it's a copy-paste of one of the older games, it's still going to be great regardless. May not be that much variety considering we're very limited in terms of the guns that we can use, but they'll find a way to pull it off, I'm sure. I think the game will have like a Black Ops 2 feel, like it'll be boots on the ground, but it'll be pretty fast paced compared to like Modern Warfare Remastered. So again, I'm very excited. I will be tuning into that live stream, but I will be milking every second of Infinite Warfare, taking advantage of this jetpack movement system while we still have it. If you've been subscribed to my channel for a long time, right when the first leak dropped, I predicted that when this game comes out, the hype is going to be real. It's going to break some sales records. It's going to be amazing, at least in terms of sales. I think that the hype surrounding this game will be higher than any Call of Duty before, but it will die down very quickly. People are really excited about this. This is what they've been wanting, but I feel like people don't know what they want. They think that they want this because they're getting destroyed by people jumping 20 feet in the air. But when we go back to boots on the ground, those same people are still going to dominate. It's not like they were only good at the game because they could jump. These are just the good Call of Duty players that learn to adapt over the course of the series. What boots on the ground invites that there isn't a whole lot of in Infinite Warfare, granted it still happens, the amount of camping will be absolutely ridiculous. Camping and sniping is just so easy in boots on the ground because you have that advantage. People can't really move too fast. Gun skill and movement are the 2 core skills in Infinite Warfare, but in boots on the ground, it is just straight up gun skill. Comparatively, you move like a turtle. Movement isn't really a factor in gunfights. Maybe you could strafe a little bit with stock, but you still move very, very slow. A lot of it is just what lane you take, what head glitches you use, how far you sit back. And while that's all good for competitive because it really does bring it down to mostly just strategy and gunfights, In terms of pubs, that is a very boring gameplay experience. I don't play pubs to sit back and out-strategize the enemy. I mainly just sprint around the map trying to engage in as many gunfights as possible and try to win them all. In the next COD, you're not going to see these crazy gameplays that you see me get in Infinite Warfare. You're not going to be dropping 70 and 80 kills in a team deathmatch because it's just not possible. Movement is just completely eliminated from the equation. You may be able to get like 50 kills in a game at the most. It is much more difficult to take full control of a lobby because you don't have that movement to aid you. If you run around the corner and there's a terrible player across from you sitting in a head glitch, there's not much that you can do. He has already built that advantage by just standing there, and it's not like you can fly 20 feet in the air and pick him off very easily while he misses all of his shots because he wasn't expecting a jump. So I'm hoping that at the very least they implement some sort of fast-paced movement, something where you could finesse people in gunfights where it's not so much just 100% gun skill, but there's some other aspect to the game. Maybe they'll keep like a real fast slide in there so you could break enemy positions, but the days of breaking people's ankles are over. Hopefully there's so much hype around this game that the Call of Duty YouTubers get a massive influx of viewers that they were missing out in this game. So we'll see what the future holds in store. As of now, everything's going to be speculation. We won't know until the day that that thing drops. But this has been hashtag YOLOSWAG69 420 Blaze It Storytime with Shawnee Dogs. If you're wondering why I'm playing Domination, someone asked in my comments if I could play some more objective game modes. I don't think that I will because as you can see here, I feel like the people know that they're getting destroyed a lot more in like Domination or Hardpoint because it pops up in your screen at all times. You see that the enemy has more flags than you or they're always in the Hardpoint. In Team Deathmatch, I feel like people really don't care. They're just running around. As long as they're not dying 100 times, it's alright to them, and I can continue to dominate. Here, pretty much everyone left the game very quickly, and it turned into a very boring match. That doesn't really happen all that often in Team Deathmatch, so that's why I play it most of the time. But anyways, that is going to wrap it up for this video. I'll leave this riveting gameplay up of me destroying this 13th and 11th Prestiger. They just would not leave the game, but if you do enjoy the video, please be sure to drop a like. Comment down below with any thoughts or questions you may have. Definitely want to know your thoughts on the next COD. And as always, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new for some more great videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Taking B. You're halfway there. Push it. Let's win. Soldier. You're needed at Charlie. Soldier.